So we're actually going to talk about the Jim Carrey thing because a lot of people are talking about it. It's all over social media, and it really makes you think about what's really going on in the world. Like, what is really happening? Like, this video is not scripted, by the way. I'm just going to be ranting. I'm going to be talking about, like, what do I believe? I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Like, every time you turn to social media, everything is just AI, or it's I don't even know. Like, you don't know what to believe. So you see Jim Carrey, accepting this award. That doesn't look like Jim Carrey. That doesn't look like Jim Carrey. Doesn't sound like Jim Carrey. In fact, many years ago, Jim Carrey did a interview with Jimmy Kimmel, I believe, and he said that if I ever come out of retirement, that it's not me. It's not Jim Carrey.
Talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious. And I'm sick.
I'm not going to say, do we have cloning technology? I don't know. I'm not going to get into like many conspiracies on this channel, even though, like, prove it. We're all about like mythical things and legends and the paranormal and the unexplainable. Like, the world that we live in, there are so many things that we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Are there aliens in Area 51? We don't know. Like, will we ever know? Probably not, unless, I hate to say it, but unless there's some sort of apocalyptic event and it just wipes out the entire population and people survive and they're like, hey, let's go check out Area 51 and see what's crack-a-lacking in there. Like, what's going on? So, like, this whole thing, like, is this really Jim Carrey? To me, it almost looks like they took DNA from Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves and just, like, put it together. Like, I don't know what to believe. So, obviously, let me know what your beliefs are in the comments down below, but, like, this is not Jim Carrey. There's no way. Like, and it's because, like, Jim Carrey didn't play by the rule book. Like, he was all against Hollywood. I say was, like, it's past tense. He's past tense. He's against Hollywood. He doesn't like the world of the icon. Like, he doesn't think of himself as an icon. He's just doing work. He's doing what he loves, which was, making movies. The Mask, Liar, Dumb and Dumber, you name it. And he put on this performative act in these movies, and he did amazing. And, he didn't want to be seen, or he doesn't want to be seen as an icon. He was just doing his job. He was doing a role, and that's what he believes. And so he's against this hierarchy of Hollywood, where they believe that they are icons and they are the voice of the world. And there are many people in Hollywood that spoke out against Hollywood and are against Hollywood. Many years ago, I think possibly in 2022, I believe, Trevor Moore passed away. He was a famous comedian who you may know him from The Whitest Kids You Know, those skits back in the day on Comedy Central. He died. He got drunk and he fell off a balcony. I mean, can we confidently say that's what really happened? Trevor Moore did a lot of speaking out against Hollywood and the hierarchy of Hollywood and things like that. So who knows about other celebrities that have died in recent years that speak out against Hollywood and these higher powers in that realm of the world. So do we replace Jim Carrey with someone that looks like him, or do we just wipe him out? Like, do we take him out? I don't know. Like, is the world ready to see Jim Carrey go? Like, I'm definitely not. He's my favorite actor. I get a lot of my quirkiness and my silliness from Jim Carrey, and I adore him, and I love his work. I love his sense of comedy in the world. His comedy is what to me is comedy. And so, sorry, I'm gonna text. I can't say confidently that whoever this is, Jim Carrey. We just don't know. So it really makes you think, like, do they have the technology to clone people, or is it just somebody that looks like Jim Carrey, right? And they got work done. I mean, it looks like somebody that looks like Jim Carrey that got work done to make him look more like Jim Carrey, but it doesn't look like him at all. So it really makes you think, like, do we have the technology? Is the technology out there to actually clone people, or because we know Jim Carrey, or is it like, if this is the case and it really is somebody that's not Jim Carrey, instead of wiping him out, let's turn over a new leaf with Jim Carrey. Let's make him feel like he's an icon. Maybe he did want to be an icon, and that he did agree with the hierarchy of Hollywood and the ideology that people in Hollywood and actors and celebrities in general have a voice in the world. And they do. They have a voice. Everybody has a voice in the world. But when somebody is, they have celebrity status, they have more of a voice, and people follow that voice. People love Jim Carrey. People love his movies. People love his work. They're going to follow. They're going to listen to him when he speaks, and when he speaks his mind. They're going to follow in his footsteps, because, again, people love Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey. I watch a lot of his motivational speeches and his interviews and things like that in the past. So it makes you think. So, like, somebody like Trevor Moore, which, again, I loved Trevor Moore. His comedy was impeccable. It was great, and he spoke out against the hierarchy of Hollywood. And where is he now? So, do we clone, or do we put somebody in Trevor Moore's place? No, we just wipe him out, and his voice is silent. So, and it also makes you think about the recent events in history. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to get political, but you just know certain things, and when you have a voice, you can get suppressed, and that's unfortunate. So it makes you think, like, did Jim Carrey say something that was against, or are we just looking into it too much? Is everything just normal? Is it Jim Carrey? I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments, but things like this can kind of line up with what Prove It is all about. We're trying to, again, our overall goal is to try to prove the existence of otherworldly phenomena. But there's so much mystery in the world outside of the paranormal. There's so much mystery, so many things we will never know, so many things that these higher powers know about that we don't know about. So again, it just makes you think. So let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. Like, do you think this is Jim Carrey? Do you not think it's Jim Carrey? Like, I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that's not Jim Carrey. It just, again, it makes you think. That's all. And I thought, get on here, speak my mind about it, and see what you guys think. So if you enjoyed, obviously hit like and subscribe. Prove It, again, is not political, and we're not trying to, dig down a rabbit hole that may not even go anywhere. Our overall goal is to do paranormal investigations, and we're going to stick to that. But I thought this topic needed discussing. Like, what are we supposed to believe anymore with all of this AI and everything, generative AI, and the mysteries of just everything, the world? Don't know. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and thank you for watching.